Okay, guys, so this morning we're going to talk about something a little different. This is more for people that's lost a baby or had a miscarriage or anything like that. But I feel like I need to make this video because I've had several women talk to me the past few days that have lost a baby or had a miscarriage or had a stillborn. And they come to me for advice. And one of the first things that they say is, my loss wasn't as big as yours or as hard as yours, so I'm afraid to even ask you for help. Personally, I read a book by a really good author, and she made a comment in it, and it made so much sense. And it said, this isn't the grief Olympics. We all lost something, whether it was a husband, whether it was a mom, a dad, or a baby. We all lost something, so there's no greater loss. Just because I spent 11 days with my son and you maybe had a miscarriage at 15 weeks or whatever, that doesn't make it any different. That doesn't make yours not matter. And in my eyes, from the time that you find out that you're pregnant, that is a baby, and you lost a baby. You didn't just lose a baby, you lost the hope, you lost everything that you could look forward to in life with that child. And that's what I've been telling these women is, don't diminish the loss that you had because someone may have had a different loss. It's never greater, it's just different. And I mean, I used to do the same thing with someone I know that has lost a child that was older. I was like, they had all those years. Like, I really felt bad for feeling bad that my child died. And you shouldn't have to do that. And so I'm just pretty much here to tell you that anybody that makes you feel less than because your child was 9 weeks gestation or stillborn or anything like that, you just need to walk away, because your loss does matter, and you matter. Your feelings matter. Your future matters. And you can't allow people to set a standard for yourself. You have to do that. You have to decide what you're going to allow. And I had a lot of people that had made comments about when Emmett passed away that I was young, or I would have another baby, or maybe it was for the best. Those things, they hurt. Whether you lose a baby at 6 weeks old or you lose a baby at 6 weeks gestation, there's nothing that those things people should not say. Like, it's the same thing when it comes back to, when are you going to have babies, or why don't you have babies? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. I had someone ask someone that I know that question, and I wasn't there, but I probably would have flipped out on that person for even asking that question, because you don't know their story. You don't know what they've sat through. And I was talking to a girl yesterday, and she was talking to me about how hard it is to see pregnancy announcements when you've lost a baby. I too have went through that. I too have cried my eyes out when I seen someone get pregnant, that maybe I thought, why? Like, why do they get to have a baby and I don't get to have a baby? And it was nothing personal. It was just my mind trying to figure out what was going on. And when I seen that, it broke my heart. And then after a little bit of time, I come to the realization that I cannot sit here and be mad that someone is having a baby, because I don't know their story. I don't know how many miscarriages that they've had that they haven't brought to the surface, because not everybody talks about baby loss. Not everybody talks about miscarriages. So it comes down to, I can't sit here and judge them because I don't know what they've been through. And it's instinct when you've lost a child to get upset or sad or depressed, even when you see a pregnancy announcement or when you see a baby. I mean, I lost Emmett, and for a long time I never held a baby. Up until 3 weeks before I had Everett, I held a baby. And the only reason I did was because of the way that the mother made me feel. She made me feel like I don't know, when you lose a child, everyone thinks that you have some sort of disease, and I will do another video on that and dig into it a little bit deeper later. But everyone thinks that you have some sort of disease that you're going to give their baby. And this woman did not make me feel that way. She with open arms said, "Hey, do you want to hold her?" And I'm like, that's a baby. Let's not hold her. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's a baby. I want to hold her. I mean, you have those feelings. It's normal. And now it's almost been a year. I mean, crazy. It's almost been a year. And it's not that life is easier. You just learn different things to get one day to the next or 1 second to the next. But you're not going to figure it out immediately. I didn't. You're going to figure it out in your own time. And you have to trust that you're going to figure it out in your own time. But don't diminish your loss. Your loss matters. Your baby mattered, no matter what the circumstance was. So, that's all I got for you.